and we'll be talking about just a little bit overview of what we do about Solana Allstars. And at Solana Allstars Nigeria, we are we are a community of gigachads in the Solana ecosystem, and currently we are in over 44 cities. We're in over 24 states. We've had over 45,000 attendees in our events, and tonight we'll be talking about a very, very special topic for those of us just joining the space for the first time. If you're a newbie in the space or you're a giga chad, well, it's quite amazing because there are quite a number of things that you can learn tonight. And without further ado, I'll be bringing up um, our junior regional manager, Maureen from South South. Once again, I'm Tombra, junior regional manager for Solana Allstars Nigeria Southwest. Okay. Hi, Maureen. Good evening.
Hi,
You get GM?
GM.
What's up? How how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you
I'm
doing? It's so good to
oh,
be here once again. This is my second live stream, and I'm happy. I'm happy I'm back.
yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good to have you here too. And
Thank you.
I believe our users who are excited to be on this call. I can see we have some persons in the live chat, and yeah. So for Moti, you asked me what's happening here. Basically, this is a live stream for Solana Stars, and we'll be teaching you, we'll be educating you about um, into the intricacies of the Web3 space of Web3 and blockchain technology. And yeah, not just that, now we have a couple of RLL meetups where you can go to Solana Allstars NG and you check our page. You can join the link tree. You would see a couple of events that we have. You can find the event that is closest to your city. You can find the event closest to your city and be a part of it. So, yeah, before we start, uh, so Maureen, how has the market been treating you so far?
We all know the answer to that, but we're pushing. I mean, if for one thing, if there's one thing I've learned right throughout, can you hear me clearly?
I can hear
I think I
you.
can hear myself. Okay. If there's one thing I've learned right throughout my journey is to be unfazed no matter what the market brings. We're going to see bear markets, we're going to see bull markets, we're going to see all that, but then be unfazed and keep going. So no matter what happens, we are here. We're not going back. So I'm good. The market has been good actually. It's okay. I cried a few times, but I'm fine.
Well, yeah, actually, quite a number of things have been happening in the market so far. Actually, recently I heard there's the cataclysm um, of an exchange hack that happened earlier today, and a lot of persons were like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is this is top signal, this is top signal," and well, let's just say we are looking forward to it not being the top signal. Personally, I'm looking forward to it not being the top signal. Okay, yeah. So today we're talking about a quite a fascinating topic, and before we continue, I'll be welcoming the junior regional manager for Solana also Nigeria. Um, not he goes by Bakari or Mr. Indomitable.
One and only, one and only. My brother, you're welcome,
It's,
boss.
it's nice to be live here. It's nice. It feels
I
good.
mean,
It
feels
feels good.
good.
Feels
That's my
good.
line. That's my life.
It's cool.
All
Yeah.
right. Uh, what do you have for us, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much, Tom Brown. Thank you for having me in your space, in our
In our
space.
space.
Yeah.
In our space. So we right here this evening, we can see us. You can call us the Three Musketeers, and
Yes. Bad
And
vibes.
I'm the
Bad
princess.
vibes.
I'm their princess.
and Maureen your princess, Maureen, and we will be talking about a topic that I think interests every one of us, and whether you're a newbie, you're a giga child, you're an OG, the topic is actually quite fascinating. And the topic today is we're talking about Web3 and the metaverse. Web3 and the metaverse. And so far, so far, I believe as each individuals, or rather, the evolution of mankind, we are all aware that we didn't just start as Homo sapiens. Um, by scientifically, we started as apes, or rather, yeah, started as apes, and we evolved to our current form. And basically, so same thing happened for the um, the internet. The internet as a whole. We had quite a number of experiences from Web 1 to Web 2 to Web 3, all leading to this time, all leading to the Web 3 technology that we see today. And you can see this like forms the skeletal structure of how we evolved as the internet went from just we're born to the Internet of Things to um, uh, AI to metaverse and all. So this evening we'll be teaching you about, or rather, we'll be discussing about the intricacies of Web3 and the metaverse as a whole. And yeah, so Warren, okay, and for that, we're talking about the metaverse. Mr. Indomitable,
Yep.
what's
I'm
your
here.
online avatar like?
What's my online?
Your online avatar like?
Currently I don't have any avatar. I don't have any avatar currently. I just want to still be using my real face. I know, but we advanced to that stage. As we said, we are advancing and we are moving from being an ape to being a human and the like, and we are advancing. So for now, I don't have a human avatar for online space.
Maureen, what's your avatar like?
It's just me. I actually don't, but I want to have one. Come create for me now.
Can buy, I think I just get a D gods, it's
Maybe
not
mine would look like maybe a girl with, really big locks, faux locks, with glasses and all. Just a typical me would be nice.
It's okay.
that's nice. So yeah, basically, before we go further, we'll talk about a little things we'll be talking about is the metaverse, NFTs, and GameFi. And what we should know is that the metaverse is not a broad term. When you talk about the metaverse now, don't think of it as the universe, the collective on-chain universe of interactions between you as a person with everyone on the blockchain. And yeah, it might cut across virtual realities, augmented realities, and all the likes. But it's you just having the metaverse is basically the universe, but data universe, where you have everything structured on the chain. And for the metaverse now, we have quite a number of features that we can navigate on the metaverse, and that's the GameFi, that's game finance, and this game finance It's just like your everyday games, but having them on the blockchain. And you can create games based on players, have reward assets, or imagine a space where instead of your regular PS5 or whatnot, you have maybe like an adventure game or RPG game on the blockchain, and this can go from pixelated games to regular games like our very own favorite Moonwalk, and yeah, and we also have NFTs. That NFTs stands for non-fungible tokens, and as we proceed tonight, we'll be talking further about the various uniqueness of um, GameFi, NFTs, and how you as users or how you can get your Web3 identity on the space. And yeah, so a brief overview. We'll talk about our very own Moonwalk, and Moonwalk is a GameFi on the Solana blockchain, and they have a goal, a vision to gamify your experience and to make sure to gamify you being healthy. And it's an indomitable.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you bring our audience up to speed of on Moonwalk?
Yeah, I would love to. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's take it away about moonwalk. I want everybody, if you're live on this call, I just need you to drop a comment because I'll be asking us some series of questions, and I just need your reaction and all about it. So, um, for instance, if you know this is your category, and this is your, should I say, when you wake up in the morning, you say your prayers. You need to say your prayers. Then you move from your bed to your restroom to shower, to get dressed and all. Then after getting dressed, you dress up and you go about your daily activities. And whether I like it or not, whether I like it or not, let me know if you take steps daily, if you move from one point to another point daily, or you just stay stationary at the point. I just need your comments in the comment section so I can see that if this resonates with you, that you move. Okay, it resonates. Good, good. Who else? Who else? Maureen, you don't take steps.
Always, always on that chair.
Me, I move every. I know I'm always on my chair, but then in the evening I take walks.
Good, good. So virtually everybody takes walks and everybody take moment to move from one point to another point. And I want to preach or I want to bring to you the gospel of moonwalk. Yeah, I take steps. Good. So I want to bring to you the gospel of moonwalk. The gospel of moonwalk is more or less like an accountability partner in the Web3 space to see to it that you keep fit and you stay healthy. Like me, I'm a chubby guy, and so far so good. Moonwalk has helped me to keep fit. Moonwalk has helped me to be accountable to my health journey, right? So Moonwalk is basically an accountability partner that help you keep account of your decision. One, firstly, you must have made the decision to keep fit. You must have made the decision to be healthy, and Moonwalk is that place where you go to in the Web3 space to be accountable to your decision. I have decided that in 2025, I want to keep fit and shed some weight and be look sharp now. At least I should look sharp and I should not look too old. I'm very young, oh, but look, see as I'm looking. Like I'm looking like somebody's father. But nah.
That's not true. Why me not?
Daddy Bakari.
I'm still so young and I've been using Moonwalk since January. Since January, I've been using Moonwalk and I've been exercising. I've been keeping to the fact that I have some daily targets to look up to. So now let me just give us a quick brush about Moonwalk. Um, please, can we have the link to for people to create moonwalk in the comment section, please? Tombra, help me. So we can have people pick the link and they can create a moonwalk account using the All Stars referral.
Sure,
Good.
sure.
So moonwalk, as I said earlier, is an accountability partner to see to it that your health journey and your decisions to keep fit is being done. And it's more or less like you having a challenge. It's more or less like you to be in a competition with some set of individuals that are like minds, right? So Moonwalk also gives you the opportunity to be with like-minded people. So it's more or less like we have a game, we have a group, we have a space that like-minded people will come into it to keep to the goals. For instance, I see a game on Moonwalk or I see a challenge on Moonwalk that reads or states that everyone joining this game is joining this game to meet up to 30,000 steps daily for the next 30 days. At first, it will look 30,000 steps are much, is much, and you can't get to those steps. But the moment where you have the moment where you have people doing the same thing like you are doing, it gives you that confidence and give you that mindset that if this person can do it, me too, I can do it. The person is not having two heads. I can do it also. So, Moonwalk is that place for you. So, you can exercise yourselves. You can go through exercise and be accountable on Moonwalk. Also, um, you can join games where you pay for, you pay to join. Like some games are reading 1,000 bonk. Some games are reading zero point 0.5 Solana to join. Some games are even free and having bounties on them. So you can search for games on Moonwalk, right? You can search for games on Moonwalk and join, have the fun, exercise and earn, do things, right? You can exercise and earn. And there's one thing I got or I learned from Moonwalk lately is XPs. They give XPs for joining games, right? And those XPs are good. We don't know what Moonwalk will be cooking with those XPs. Can be one airdrop now later in life, right? Can be one airdrop later in life just because of you join different games on Moonwalk and you get some XP. So join games, come on board on Moonwalk. Those XPs can be you just wake up tomorrow morning and they're like Moonwalk is sharing equivalent amount of XPs you have. Maureen, how many XPs will you be having? Imagine having over 10,000 XPs on Moonwalk just because of you are actively joining games. And it's to your benefit at the end of the day. It's to nobody's benefit. It's to your own benefit because first you are keeping fit and you're staying healthy. Like there's this actress in Nigeria here. Her name is Ketensha. What's her name?
Credential.
Ketensha. Is that
Credential.
Kitenshaw.
what's her name?
Credential.
Kitenshaw.
Okay. The day I found out that she's over 50, I was shocked. The day I found out that she was over 50, I was shocked. Even this Nancy, this woman, Nancy, the day that she celebrated
Zime.
her birthday, I'm like, you 40K. Supposed to be your early 30 and be late 28. That's how you're looking. But these people achieve this look and they are this young because of they are keeping fit, they're exercising their body, right? So we at Solana Allstars Nigeria were bringing to you the
Yeah.
fact that you can keep fit, stay healthy, have fun, and also earn from it at the end of the day from Solana Allstars to you. So, in case you haven't joined Moonwalk or you haven't created an account on Moonwalk, I am telling you today, there's a link around this call and also on our Twitter page on Solana Allstars. You can click on those links and in your community group chat, right? Your community group chat, those links are there. Click on the link, create an account, After creating an account, connect it to your Software wallet. That's the next step. You connect to your Software wallet. After connecting to your Software wallet, then you'll be asked to input a username, and if you want to use any profile picture of your choice, you can use it. Then for Android users, your step provider is Google Fit. Google Fit is your step provider. Then for iOS users, Android users, your step provider is either your Apple Health, is your Apple Health. You can use your Apple Health for your step provider for Android users. Then you can now join games on Moonwalk. You can now join games on Moonwalk and have fun, enjoy the challenge, enjoy the competition, enjoy the feeling of trying to keep to the leadership board because there'll be leaders, right? There'll be leaders. The best trekker or the best person to have exercise wins. So from my own end, I believe I've explained or give little light about moonwalk.
Thank you, Mr. Indomitable, for that insight on moonwalk. I can see we have some persons in the chat. We have Zion. Zion is the Giga Chat from the north. We have Crazy Kind. We have Aramide. We have Uluwatobi Dokas. We have Emmanuel. We have Idris. And yeah, we can see we have some Giga Chats here. And we we are excited. We're excited for what we have and what we'll be discussing further today. So, Maureen, how many steps have you taken today?
Let me check my own step provider.
Let me
Uh,
actually check. I should have made up to da, 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 da. How many steps have I made today?
I've made 5,430.
You?
Yeah,
When
5,400.
did you leave that room?
Okay, I went out because we are having a meetup here.
Sorry, your
That's
step provider is lying.
why step provider is not like I want 4,340.
Yes,
Yeah,
now. Me, I know that you have not reached 5K. Me, I know you.
This is 5K.
I
This is
me, I'm
5K.
there's evidence.
I only
This is
did
5.
2,870.
Well, baby steps, baby steps. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. And Maureen, try and get more steps. Try and get. All right. So
This is
diving
my
in.
lowest. Today is my lowest. Oh.
I see. Diving in, we'll be talking about a few things about Web3, evolution of the internet, Web3, blockchain technology, and decentralization. And I believe for everyone, it's blockchain 101 that one of the key features of why we are here on the blockchain is to achieve transparency and decentralization. With decentralization, whereby we as individuals we have full ownership of our assets, and I believe time without numbers. We in the past we've seen a lot of issues that arise from um, governments flagging accounts, banning accounts, and whatnot for various activities that for speaking against the government too at some point in time. And with decentralization, the absence of third parties, we as users, we as individuals are able to have full ownership of not just our assets but our identity on chain. And yeah, and that's why we're talking about the evolution of Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3. So in the past, we had Web 1, and from Web 1, we moved on to Web 2. From Web 2, we moved on to Web 3. For Web 1, we talked a lot about in Web 1, Web 1 was more or less like a static kind of page, if you get what I mean. And with Web 1, users were unable to interact with the internet. It was more like a you take you take what I give you, somewhat like garbage in, garbage out. So we were only able to, it was like read only, and we only got, we only received, we are more like end users. We received from the source, we just received from the source, and that that was it. But when we moved on to Web 2, it was quite different, and we had more like a connection with the internet. We had an identity, somewhat of an identity, whereby in Web 1, I don't know if most of us might have seen those newspapers. You are like some sites that looks like newspapers, square box. You just come, oh, you get the information you need and all. But with Web 2 now, Web 2 brought interaction whereby we were able to access, we're able to connect with the internet, we are able to create an identity on the internet, whereby we as users now, we have profiles, and we are able to give in our own opinions to the internet. Then, then going further, we have Web 3, and that's where we are. So I think a lot of people or that have the vision of Web 3, they might be thinking, oh, with Web 3 now, we are talking about the age of flying cars, the age of people teleporting and all the likes. But the main objective, or rather, one of the features of Web 3 is that you as individuals now, you have decentralization. Yeah, decentralization. We as individuals are able to be on chain individually, be on chain without we needing to all those technology servers and the likes. We as individuals are able to operate in a transparent system that not just connect one, that not just connect us, but connect us with everyone. And that's where we have for the Web 3, we're having the Internet of Things, we're having the AI, we're having blockchain technology, blockchain that to overcome centralization rather. Maureen? Oh yeah, so like I said, for the Web 1 was read only, and it lacks interactivity. We as when we use the Web 1, we could not interact with each other. It was just more or less like static web pages, and yeah, so just more or less like static web pages. But for the Web 2 space, when we were at Web 2, rather we are still at Web 2, we are evolving to Web 3. For Web 2, we have participation with social webs, like we have your Facebook, your X account, your WhatsApp, and for Web 2, we have user generated content whereby we feed the system feed the system, and not just that we feed the system, we get from the system, we also feed the system. Like I said, Web 1 was read only, Web 2 is read and write. And speaking of feeding the system, I believe we have a content creator here that is always feeding the system, telling us about the Solana blockchain. Maureen, so how have you been feeding the system, or how has feeding the system been like, rather than just being in a receiving end only, but being a contributor to the space.
Sorry, Tomba, could you take that again? I didn't get you.
All right, so I said, how has building the system been? How are contributing to the space and
Sorry, is
ecosystem?
it just me? I
Imagine
can't.
a
I
scenario
can't
where,
hear you. How has what?
can you
Yes, I
hear me
think it's
now?
better now. Just should I use my head?
All right, I said, how has being in a read-write system? Imagine you came to a space, you as a content creator came into the internet time whereby we were just on read only, whereby we are just on the receiving end of the internet, and we just, I think she's rugging. Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you now. Sorry, this is the last time. Just take it again.
All right, it's all fine. Maybe one day we'll get metaverse, Starlink or something. All right. So I said, how imagine you came into the space in the time for whereby it was read only. So you as a content creator, what do you have to say as regards the Web2 space being a read write compared to the Web1 space that would have been just read only, but for the Web2 space you're able to connect with the internet.
Okay, so the internet, I believe, is something that has become part of man, it has become part of our lives, and it's something that is not going to go away. And it has evolved into a lot of things. Like you said, web one, it was just a static web. Content creation was impossible then because we could not interact with the internet. There was no way for us to give our own. What is this Bob saying? So there was, so there was no way for us to interact with the internet, right? As at because people looked at it and said, "Oh, we could do better than this. We can be better than this." And then Web two came along, and even in Web two, even in the advent of Web two stuff, I was not really a content creator then. I was too small, sha. So I don't have, I didn't have devices. Oh, yes. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you.
So, but then moving on, I think Web3 brought in the era of my content creation I never knew I had. And it's because of because of the kind of features, or yeah, I would say features that it brought in, right? So the evolution of the internet brings in a lot, like it brings in new stuff. It shows you that okay, this thing you can actually become more of this in web. I think in prior to this time in the web one era, people probably didn't know that there was something called content creation. They probably didn't know that there was something called give me another skill, right? But as it evolved, the demand as the demand increased, the demand for more skills and much more variety of things started increasing as well. So that's why we have this other stuff here. I don't know if I actually answered your question, but then I'm just talking around it here. So if there's anything I did not hit particularly, just let me know. I'm just talking based on what I heard from you. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, I think you were absolutely on point as regards that, and you said quite a lot. And so, and you actually talked about what we'll talk about next, the blockers or the challenges that we face as users of Web2 technology, and one of these is censorship. There is so much about censorship because these our data, or rather the content we navigate, are controlled by tech giants, or controlled by um, companies or industry experts. Like now, for example, X, we have Elon and the likes. So there's actually no privacy when it comes to Web2 technology, and there's censorship, no privacy, and there's centralization, and that's one of these issues Web3 technology aims at solving. It aims at solving. And going further, we have the third evolution. I believe in time we might go as far as having a Web 4, and that's it's quite all right. Maybe there might be a let's say need for
Yeah.
completeness as regards decentralization might lead to the involvement of the evolution of the Web 4. But simply put, when speaking on Web 3, what you should know that we say Web 3 is here for decentralization. Web 3 is just here for decentralization, and you can see decentralization with the fact that you as end user, um, you have self-custody of your assets, and for you to have the self-custody, all you need to do is have a crypto wallet. With a crypto wallet now, you don't need you basically don't need to have or involve yourself with a centralized exchange, because with decentralized exchanges too, you can do whatever you want, and that's why it's seamless with a crypto wallet. Oh, I need to store my assets. I have a crypto wallet. Um, I don't need to wait for like 9 to 4 p.m. time mark before I go to the bank. That okay, I need to access my funds. And no, there's the absence of third parties, and there's read, write, and ownership in the Web3 space, and it is more secure than the Web 2, just the way the Web 2 is more secure than the Web 1. And so, heading further now, we're talking about what makes the Web 3 um, more unique, and this is by cause of cryptography. And cryptography is like a whole is a broad term on its own. Cryptography deals with not just blockchain. It's a language of its own. The language of its own, whereby uh, the code, let's say more like the way we have sign language, that's how cryptography works. And um, what makes the Web 3 unique is because it's open. It is transparent. Everything you need is on the chain, is on the blockchain. Every single thing you need is on the blockchain. All you need to do is go to the explorer of that chain, and poof, you can see this is an example now of the hack that was made available, that was happened earlier today. If it was in if it was in let's say the bank system now, and there's something like that happens, we will not have access to that amount of information as early enough. But with the blockchain, we had timely information about that, and it's open, it's shared, it is decentralized. It is decentralized. And also, we are talking about the advantages now. The compared to the Web 2 space, or rather the Web 2 technology, um, Web 3 is hard to compromise. We know that in Web 3, especially in using wallets now, we have your alphanumeric private keys. We have this is just a double added um, security layer for your crypto assets, and it's harder to compromise. And you have peer-to-peer interaction. You can see, if I can easily ask someone to send me their crypto wallet address, and boom, I'm interacting with an end user. I can interact with someone from here. I can sell an NFT to someone in Canada. I can. I don't need to go through the process of, oh, I have an NFT. Where do I? which physical infrastructure do I need to go and sell this NFT? And yeah, it is trustless, and it is data is immutable on the blockchain. Data is immutable. Once it goes on the blockchain, it remains there. It is secure, and it is private. It is private. Yeah. Okay. I can see. We'll be taking some questions. We'll be taking some questions at the end of this program. So do well to sit tight for and drop in your questions in the comment section. We'll be taking some questions here. And next on, we're talking about the metaverse. The metaverse. At the beginning of this stream, I asked the two musketeers about their metaverse identity, and more or less implored them to get a metaverse identity. And but you might ask yourself, what is the metaverse? And basically, when speaking about the metaverse, we talked about this earlier. Metaverse is a digital universe where users interact, and it's just like the way we have I don't. For those of us that are CW fans or DC fans, we have the multiverse, and we have different Earths, blah blah blah. Yeah, Earth one, Earth two, Earth three. Basically, the metaverse is something similar to that, but made on chain, made digitally, and it's governed by some augmented realities or NFTs, or rather, you having uniqueness on the chain. And also, the key feature or the key element of the metaverse is that it is interoperable. That means you can see we can move between worlds. Interoperability is simply the presence of flexibility, whereby you as an individual can move from point A to point B seamlessly. And with the metaverse now, we deal with a virtual economy. We have NFTs, crypto assets, and we'll be talking about NFTs too later this night. Oh yeah. Kay, uh, speaking on NFTs, speaking on NFTs now, how I don't think we have had an NFT bull this cycle yet, but I believe point in due time we should have something related to that. Okay, speaking on NFTs, and also we have NFTs. NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and when we talk about NFTs, we are talking about the fact that the with NFTs you can have reward applications. You can have reward applications like with an NFT you can have a digital footprint whereby you can use it to play games. On the way we have skins for those that play games, we have skins or avatar skins. Same thing, your NFTs can represent on the chain. Same thing, you can use your NFTs for e-commerce, for shopping, and the likes. Also, you can stake your NFTs. Or also, we have there's a new kind of NFTs. Not really new per se, but you might have heard of soul-bound NFTs, whereby you link an NFT to your wallet address, and it's some people say it's useless because why we have an NFT that has no value or at all. Yeah, and with NFTs you can play games, You can play games. We have Star Atlas, example of Star Atlas, and NFTs on the play to earn models with NFTs. We have Star Atlas, Axie Infinity Sandbox. Then for virtual real estate, and we have the other side. And I believe there was a hype. There was a time that there was a hype on virtual real estate where everyone was like, oh, I need to buy land on the metaverse. I need to buy land on the metaverse. Uh well, that is really didn't really end nicely, but the point is the real world assets are trying to see the way they can incorporate themselves on the blockchain, and that's why everyone is trying to come on chain. Everyone is trying to come on chain and see how they can have a digital footprint, and how they can have a free digital footprint. So for non-fungible tokens, it's it's quite fun because if how for NFTs, for NFTs, NFTs are just like they are not just like your regular tokens because non-fungible, it's they are indivisible basically. And what this means is for every NFT, it is unique because it has a unique metadata that the each every NFT has a unique metadata assigned to it. So what this simply means is that the way we have Solana at one Solana is pegged at I think $177 or so. Um, that's a fungible token. But when we talk about an NFT now, an NFT is it has a more or less a sentimental price value. So I may have NFT of an All-Star NFT, for example. I may have an All-Star NFT, and this one might be worth two so, one might be worth one so. So it varies because these NFTs are usually given the sentimental attachment. Just for example, say I have a wristwatch, a wristwatch that was given to me by my dad, and for me, for me, I'm ready to, let's say I have a I misplaced the watch, for example. I misplaced the watch, and someone and I see someone that makes like a bounty of, let's say, $5,000 for the watch, and it's something that I feel like, so if I should tell someone, they'll be like, why do you want to pay $5,000 to get that watch when you can easily get the watch for $500 or something? So you see, that's the point of sentimental value attachment, and that's what a lot of NFTs are being factored at. But we should note that when we talk about NFTs now, the NFTs go beyond just being art. NFTs can be go as far as music. I remember there was a point in time, can't really recall. I don't know, was it that baby or something? There was an artist that had a music NFT collection on the Solana blockchain. Uh, he had a music NFT collection on the Soul blockchain. Fascinating, right? So speaking on NFTs back, uh, there are unique cryptographic tokens that exist on the blockchain, and it cannot be replicated, like we said. And it could be an artwork, it could be real estate, but basically they are identity representation and property rights of individuals. And yeah, so key features of NFTs is that number one is indivisible. So we know for Bitcoin now, we can say one Bitcoin can be divided into satoshis. That's 0.01 BTC or the likes. But for NFTs now, one NFT is always one NFT, and it cannot be split into smaller units, unlike other cryptocurrencies. And the way the NFTs are, they are made to be unique for each NFT. Each NFT has a metadata that is distinct to it. So you might see an NFT that it's they look alike, like A and B, but the truth is, if you look at the metadata, that when it is imprinted on the block and the likes, it is always unique. It is always unique. Yeah, it's always unique. So, also, we're talking about programmability, and smart contracts can enable royalties, rewards, and interactive functionality. This is a case study now. I remember during the Gods NFT era, they there was a staking mechanism that um, created more or less like an incentive, a DOS token incentive, whereby users can stake. You stake your NFT, you get a DOS tokens. Ironically, or sadly, the token manifested its name and it is DOS now. So these um NFTs, they work just like every regular token. So you might just think that they are just pictures, but no, they are not just pictures. They offer ownership and ensure transparency within the blockchain. They ensure, yeah. So I believe so far. Then, and the aspect of back to NFTs now, we are talking about the how to get an NFT. So two things you should know that for NFTs, you can either mint to the blockchain or from the blockchain. If you take for instance now, you're an artist and or you have like a collection that you want to um, share on the blockchain. Now, you want to share on the blockchain, and you can actually share this by minting to the blockchain. All you have to do is create new block. You create a block, and to go through validation and finalize the minting. And also, if you want to mint from the blockchain, that you have a project after doing your due diligence that you want to mint, you can go to the minting site too and carry out the same thing. But also, aside minting now, for the various ways you can update gain or rather obtain an NFT is by also purchasing this NFT from a secondary marketplace like maybe Magic Eden, Tensor, or whatever, and or OpenSea, self, OpenSea too, and you can just go to any of these NFT marketplace and pick up the NFTs you like, or rather the NFT that you've done your due diligence of on, that you feel it's you, resonates with you. I think it's actually cool as a giga child having a community PFP, using an NFT as a PFP, because it gives you that community belongingness, and in the space, it gives you that community belongingness in the space. So uses of NFTs, we have photography, you can use it for sports, music, like I said, collectibles, and you can use it as artwork, and that's it. That's it basically. There are various uses that we can use for the NFT space. There are various uses we can use for the NFT space. And yeah, Mr. Indomitable.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. So far we've telling the audience about the metaverse, the NFT space, and what is in stores, what they stand to gain by coming on chain, by coming online. So, do you have anything to add towards what we've said so far tonight?
Okay, I'll say two things and I'll be okay with that. Firstly, one thing about blockchain technology is a means to save or I say a means to yes, a means to save information. It means to save something valuable. And NFTs are just one of the use case of the blockchain technology, where you save what are important to you. Even if it's voice note, even though it's a voice note on WhatsApp and you see that it's very, very important to you, you mint it, right? I can remember during the presidential election here in Nigeria when the guy that stand like this in front of Peter Obi, you can remember that NFT. He opened his hand wide in Lagos during Lagos rally, and the photographer took that shot. The photographer never had the knowledge of Web3. Somebody else, somebody else took the picture and minted it, and it was worth over 480. And he's making money. People bought the NFT and all. So what I'm trying to say here is that anything that you feel is important to you, you can mint it. You have the power to do that yourself. If it's pictures, if it's voice notes, if it's your music, if you're into music, why not do music in a different way, right? Why not do music in a different way and bring your music up into the Web3 space and you are doing well for yourself, right? So yeah, that's the little thing that can contribute to the NFT use cases that we just spoke about.
Hello, Maureen. Yeah, what about you?
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So just on NFTs or everything generally?
Yeah, anything, everything, and anything.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Sorry about that. The NEPs had
This is Nigeria.
to just do this to me.
This is Nigeria.
And this was exactly what happened my last live stream. Towards the end, like this, it just as well. I will leave the place. It just shows that I'm not built for this country. Wallahi.
Okay. Nice.
All right, so you guys, thank you so much. Dombra shared a lot today. I think I'm hearing myself. One person should mute, or maybe the both of you. Okay, it's better now. So Dombra shared a lot today, and yes, I'm really grateful for that. What I have to add, no, nothing much. It's just that every person here, I think these topics, they are particular to probably newbies because we talked about Web3 and then intro to NFTs and metaverse, right? So put your head down. This is just like an advice, I would say. Put your head down and try to find where you have it right, where you can actually thrive in. Tombra asked me a question earlier today while he was talking about content creation and all. At some point, I never even thought about it that content creation was going to be my thing. It's even slowly becoming my thing. But then you should find the parts or the area that actually suits whatever you do, your skill or any skill you're developing, and start working on it. Okay, NFT may not be your thing, it may be, till today, sef, I still struggle a bit with with NFTs. Maybe after today, Tombra, I'm going to come and take lessons from you. But then again, the essence of this thing, why we're here, is to I think shed more light on these areas to enable you see that okay, this is a possibility here in the block. This this is a possibility here in the block. And then sorry about that, my sister just distracted me. Shared areas on all these parts to show you that this is a possibility here on the block, and then you can actually do it. So you guys, if you have questions, I think you can drop it up in the comment section before we wrap up. We want to take your questions. If you have questions on Moonwalk, if you have questions on Web3, whatever Tomra talked about, NFTs, or even if it's not regarding the topic that was talked about today, you can actually drop it in the comment section and then we will answer before we go. Thank you so much, Tomra.
All right, thank you very much, Maureen. Thank you. And yeah, so we've actually quite said a lot today, and I believe we would implement some of these things we said. And in this space, you should also try to click the links, but not the scam links. Do not click the scam link. And like I said, the space is ever evolving, and we we might think it's all done here, but I can tell you for a fact that Web3 is just we've not had the Web3 bubble like the way we had the domain bubble yet. We've not had it for Web3. You can see we just have things like AI agents coming into the space. Seems they are taking over the space, but frankly, we we are getting there. We are getting there. Uh, we are not just there yet. So if you have questions, if you have questions, you can do well to drop it in the comment section, and we'll be taking your questions. Mr. Indomitable, do you have any questions for we or the audience?
Basically, mine is not a question, but just a takeaway package or a giveaway or a free knowledge I just want to share with us. And I've come to realize, or I've come to think about people in the Web3 space make money and they can't account for the money that they make in the Web3 space. And many people, when people are in these shoes, especially the newbies and some of the OGs, you can be making money on Web3 space and it's not showing forth or it's not that is not there. I don't know why you get what
Is
I'm
there
saying. They can make money, but it's not there. Before they open their eye like this, the money is gone, right? So that's a brief advice about your finance, right? In as much as you make money in the Web3 space, in as much as you trade, in as much as you do crypto jobs, in as much as you buy NFTs or you trade NFTs, in as much as anything you do in the Web3 space that is bringing forth cool dollar to your account or to your wallet, I mean, please and please try as much as possible to have financial discipline over those money. Have financial discipline, be accountable, have a budget, plan for your money, and see to it that you follow it squarely. You follow it squarely so that it's not you will not be telling a story that you once made this money out of crypto and now it's nowhere to be. You can't account for it or you can't show for it, right? So that's just a giveaway point I just want to give to any OG or any newbies coming in to make money in the crypto space or is already making money in the crypto space. Because I can remember during the time that people received that I think it's December time, yes, that airdrop on Phantom wallets. Then I can tell you that many people received that money, and today that money there's no account for that money. They just receive free money and there's nothing to show for that money, right? So that's what I'm just trying to say. Ciao.
That's nice.
Right.
Bakar, how will I now account for the money? Financial management, right? You
Yeah,
guys, financial management is actually very, very, very hard. If seriously, you look
Honestly
at money,
speaking,
you look at money like this, you think you're now rich, only for it to come back
and the money is
and you
gone.
see,
You see red.
like you, the discipline it takes to actually manage money is on another level, really.
Yeah.
That's a full course on its own that people actually pay for self to learn. It's a lot. So we have one question here from Midday. How do I grow my X account as a beginner in the Web3 space? I mean, growing your X account, whether you're in Web3 or not, I think it requires there's and yes, thank God he even streamlined it to just X. So the algorithm for X works differently from IG, from TikTok, and maybe Facebook and other ones. So and then for Web3, I believe you have to just be consistent
I
on any social media platform. You have to be consistent. If on your bio, I come to your bio midday and I see that on your bio you're saying, oh hi guys, I'm a web3 content creator and graphics designer, and then I go through your timeline and I'm seeing reposts, just reposts on sports, maybe CR7 is playing and that's the only repost I'm seeing, or the other guy Messi is playing. Ah, say this guy is serious or not. Like
uh,
you have to deliver on your promise. That's what I'm saying. So if your bio is saying that you're a Web3 content creator, when somebody goes through your timeline, they should see content about Web3 consistently. So over time, you're going to be getting those followers. It may not happen in a second. It will take time. If you want to grow organically, I'm talking about organic growth now. You have to actually do that every single, so it may not be every day. Consistency does not imply that you have to show up every day, but maybe um once a if you say you're going to do this twice a week, then do it twice a week. If you say you're doing it thrice a week, then show up thrice a week. Make sure you deliver on your promise. There may be days where you fall short, but make sure you come back and not stay out for too long. Speaking from experience, okay? So
I don't
yes,
know.
that's how you actually grow your Stop that, Bakari. That's how you grow your X account. That way, people see you as an authority in that space. People know you and point you that, oh, Mide is a Web3 content creator. So over time, your authority increases in that space. So that's it. Somebody is asking, what about gaming? I think it's the same thing, right? If you say you're a gamer, do stuff about gaming, talk about gaming, talk about it, talk, like for God's sake, talk about who you are, what you do on your social media platform. Just talk. That's one way to grow your account. The reason they don't know you as a gamer or whatever you are, I don't know, is because you're not talking about it, you're not doing it. You probably are better than maybe other gamers that they know, other influencers or something. But the reason they are not recognizing you is because that person is talking about it. That person is doing more work than you are. So just put in the work and oh, okay. You said let's talk about gaming. Maybe we'll put that up in our next space. Yeah, we have one coming up
all right.
very
So,
soon next week. So maybe that will be there.
so thank you. Maureen has actually said it's about growing your X account. It just boils down to you putting yourself out there, putting what you do, and how expressing yourself. That's just it. Expressing yourself in Web3, and everything will align. Everything will align.
Uh,
Yeah.
so I just want to chip in something. And also, know that you have to give out value for people to see reasons to follow you. You have to give out value consistently for people to see reasons to follow you. And one thing I will tell you about procrastination, because procrastination is something that will rob you of your goals. Procrastination will be something that will not allow you to follow up your discipline, or to follow up what you have set for yourself. And basically, what I will tell you about procrastination will change your mindset for life. Procrastination is a means of you disrespecting yourself. Know that procrastination is a means of you disrespecting yourself. And if you don't want to disrespect yourself further, then do it now. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maureen. Thank you very much, Mr. Indomitable. And we we've okay, I can see Midday. Yeah, thank you very much, Midday. If you have any questions, you can do well to drop in the comment section. And we are coming to the end of this online meetup, and for we have Mr. Adomi to talk about gamify your fitness journey. And one way to gamify your fitness journey is moonwalk, moonwalk. And moonwalk cannot be overemphasized because as individuals, uh, health is wealth. And we are here to click, we are here for quote unquote financial freedom. But in the process of chasing financial freedom, we shouldn't forget the fact that we as individuals too, we have to be healthy, we have to live healthy. And we one of the ways we can achieve this is by walking, taking strategic steps. And for that, this night we'll be having a I'll be bringing up a moonwalk game that we will be participating for next week. And make sure we all participate on the game.
Okay, sorry. While Tombra is dropping the game link, Idris, what exactly is your question about Web3 developers? Can you point exactly what you're asking? Is it about the social media? Because it's not clear. Your question is not clear. What exactly are you asking? Tombra, you can go ahead, drop the game link and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, you can check. Okay, you can scan the QR code on the screen. That's the QR code to gamify your fitness journey. Fitness journey with Moonwalk. If you have any question, please do well to drop in the comment sections as we come to the end of today's live stream. Thank you for participating. Thank you for coming on board, and I do hope you've learned a lot and you go further to implement what you've learned today. Uh, and for those of you that are not connected with us, you can scan the QR code below to join our socials, connect with us on all our socials. You can join the QR code to join our socials. And as to call it a wrap, this the above, you can scan the QR code above. Yep. So just brief summary of today. So today we have the web one, the web two, the web three. And the web three is advocating for decentralization, is advocating for user ownership, on the blockchain. Then we talked about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, how it is unique and how it is unique and how it serves as a an identity to not just we as users, but a community identity too. And we also talked about GameFi. We talked about the metaverse as a whole, the characteristic of the metaverse, what it entails, and yeah. So thank you all for joining us. This is the game to This is the QR code to the moonwalk, and you can connect with us on our socials.
Yep. Let's do this. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Yep. Time to walk on and again. Yes, it's that time. It's nice being in this space together with
Yeah,
everyone. See you on Sunday. I think we have an online space on Sunday. And also, we have lineups of
yeah.
events for the weekend. So let us give that information out to people. Okay. Um, tomorrow is tomorrow is the 22nd day of February, and we are having events in Nasarawa. We're having events in Nasarawa State, and that is an unlocking. Also having an event in Wellspring University. Um, we have another event in Ilorin, that is UITH in Ilorin. And on Sunday, we have an online event. So please, if you're in any of this city or you know somebody in any of this city, please and please remind them about this event that Solana Allstars is having an event in your school or Solana Allstars is having an event in your environment. Why not join them and sit to learn about Web3 and get onboarded yourself? So that's what we do all year round. We onboard at Solana Allstars. For my end, I'm good. Tom Brown, how about you?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Domtable. Uh, Thank you very much. So for those of you that can't scan, okay, I I just dropped.